Okay. So, yes, this is the day where whites got freed. Alright? Whites got freed. 1865. Right? Is the day whites were not necessarily freed. They were emancipated. Emancipated. Right? Remember, there was a white slavery books, right? Bunch of white slavery books. Look at all these white slavery books, man.
Let's brew some tea while I discuss why it's important that white people want to celebrate Juneteenth also. Juneteenth is the liberation of the last slave in America. And even though you might not come from descendants that were slaves, in fact, you might come from people who had slaves.
Nope. So, blacks were freed in 1866. Right? Black people were emancipated in 1866. That's when black slaves to Native Americans were freed. The slaves who were freed, right, in 65 were white. White. Right? So you can't say that.
The fact that our country had slaves for as long as they did and continued to have slaves even after slaves were supposed to have been freed, it is a big deal that slaves were finally freed. And it should not only be black people that are celebrating this monumentous day. Honestly, I'm not going to make it about me. I'm not trying to center myself in the middle of a cookout.
It is about you. You got freed. You got freed on 1865. That's when you got freed. Okay. Yeah, the Man Act of 1910. The Man Act of 1910, also known as the White Slave Traffic Act, is a U.S. federal law that has made a felony to transport any woman or girl across state lines for prostitution or debauchery or any immoral purpose. Right? So y'all got it emancipated in 1865, but not all were, freed. That's why they had to create this Man Act in 1910. All right, let's go to another part.
Oh, and
This is his day that he got freed.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm blessed.
You're blessed?
Yeah.
Happy Juneteenth, girl.
Hi.
What is Juneteenth? Wait, before you take that, what does Juneteenth mean to you? You know today's Juneteenth, right?
I've heard of that before.
It's the day that people were actually freed from slavery. What does that mean to
That
you?
means I'm free.
Yeah? Well, I'm talking about
Because we're free.
black people.
I am black.
You
I'm a
are?
black widow. Nice to meet you.
You're a black widow.
AKA Red Rose.
See, white people, only a few are talking about this, but this is the day they got freed, not us. They took surnames from us. We were the slave owners, unless you were owned by civilized tribes, right? We created the Man Act, not us, created in 1910 by James R. Mann, White Slave Traffic Act. That's the truth. Who got freed?